The Raiders came away with kind of a big win over the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football. National stage, your defense made a couple of big stops, and hey, a win's a win, baby, especially in the AFC West when things are getting competitive right now. But anyway, we got our standouts, we got our fizzouts, yes, because everybody has their own edition of winners and losers, risers and fallers. Ours is standouts and fizzouts because players that stood out, and fizzouts because pop. Yes, we think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it needs to replace all water. Doesn't matter. It's so good. We think that, honestly, if we could bathe in it, we probably would. But let us know in the comment section what kind of pop you guys drink, or soda. Doesn't matter. Is it Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, that Diet Dr. Thunder brand? Doesn't matter. Let us know in the comment section what kind of pop you guys usually drink. But anyway, let's jump right into it. Big time win for this Raiders defense and really this entire team. But you got to start with talking about that defense. Multiple stops, multiple sacks, 3 interceptions on this offense, really specifically on Jordan Love, and it was fantastic. We have been waiting for this defense to step up in a lot of different regards. That's 2 weeks in a row that it has played pretty admirably, and I'm really pumped. I think this is the beginning of something special with this defense, and just thank God, finally, this defense looks like it's finally getting things together. You absolutely love to see it. Michael Mayer, the tight end, who honestly, he was kind of MIA for the first couple of games for the Raiders, but so far with the Raiders on Monday night against the Packers, 2 catches, 39 yards, a couple of big plays right away. I would have liked to see them incorporate him a lot more, but it is what it is at this point. I think that this is just a sign of what is yet to come with Michael Mayer. Jimmy Garoppolo. Yes, he threw an awful interception to the Packers there that really sparked their comeback in the third quarter. But overall, 22 of 31, 208, and 1 touchdown and 1 pick. Overall, he did put his team in a position to win, and he kept him there. You absolutely love to see it. And yes, did his defense bail him out by playing tremendously? Yes, but hey, you overall love to see it. Josh Jacobs, took him a while to get the ball and get rolling, but overall over 80 total yards, 20 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Also caught 5 passes for 20 yards. He's just the heart and soul of this offense in a lot of different ways, or at least just him running the football is just so huge for this offense. Jacoby Myers, I think, has been a huge addition to this team. 7 catches, 75 yards, led all receivers for the Raiders, that is, and also had a touchdown. To me, him and Devontae Adams, just a fantastic duo, and they continue to get it done. We also touched on Robert Spillane. I mean, the man had a couple of interceptions, also finished the game with 9 total tackles. I mean, all over the place. That guy in the middle of the field that you really know and love and need. And yes, he's been getting it done for the Raiders over the last couple of, especially over the last couple of weeks. Malcolm Kuntz, to me, he is so unheralded in this pass rush game that it's almost not funny. Really, in the entire pass rush, we'll get into them a little bit later. But Malcolm Kuntz, he time and time again puts pressure on the quarterback, and he deserves a lot of praise. Trey Tucker had that carry. Can we please incorporate Trey Tucker more? It would be fantastic. But overall, he had that 1 carry for a total of 16 yards. Also had a target, kind of. Maybe, but him and DeAndre Carter, they both need to get the football more. It's a lot simpler than it seems. Max Crosby had a sack, also had like 50 billion tackles for loss. Dude had 5 total tackles. I mean, he's just, I absolutely love me some Matt Crosby. He just always gets it done and takes care of business. I put Josh Jacobs on here twice on accident, but hey, dude's a stud. Amir Abdullah also caught that. He caught that screen pass. Also had a short run. To me, he just shows how invaluable he is to this team week in and week out. He's such an unheralded player. Marcus Peters. So this one might be a little controversial because he did get beat by in a couple of different plays, namely on that pass on out in the flat to Ben Sims, also as well as that pass to Christian Watson that he had that horse collar. But hey, he made the play that had the game, pretty much game sealing interception for the tip there, and it was just overall good to see. Meek Robertson overall had that interception to seal the game, Marcus Peters tipped the ball to Robert Spillane for his second pick, and then Meek Robertson had another pick to seal the game. So, I mean, honestly, the secondary is playing a lot better. The pass rush, like we mentioned before, overall, this team, from the D-line's perspective, only got 1 sack, but as a team, you also got there with Trayvon Morrig. Jordan Love was constantly pressured all night. A thing of beauty. It really, really was. Devontae Adams, he was not his normal, 100-yard some-odd self, but overall 4 catches, 45 yards. Still that threat that you have to keep an eye on. Plus, he was kind of hampered by an injury a little bit. Hey, it's good to see. Divine Diablo led all tacklers for the Raiders. That is, my stats are 10 total tackles for Divine Diablo, and really wasn't in a lot of bad positions. Really made some good plays in the run game as well. I love it. And then finally, that stop after that Watson big play. Part of me was kind of worried because you had this team in a position where if things go bad, this is scary. This is low-key a little bit scary because, yes, you had Marcus Peters who got beat on that play, but for your defense to step up like it did, especially in the fact where it hasn't been getting it done in a lot of different ways. It was a little worrisome. But, hey, it was really good to see them get it done and get that big-time stop. Fizzouts, or, for our pop side of things. So the O-line was awful, like absolutely awful. They just continued to get shellacked the entire game. Dylan Parham let up a sack. Colt Miller let up a sack. Pressures galore. Just not good. The offensive line just got absolutely just whooped tonight. The run defense, so it wasn't awful. And I know I mentioned the defense being the major winner for the Raiders, especially over the last couple of weeks. But over 100 yards rushing allowed, just really felt like A.J. Dillon was able to run as early and often as he wanted. It's just we got to shut this down to a degree. That Jimmy Garoppolo third quarter pick that really sparked the Packers comeback, that was rough to watch. That's another week that Jimmy Garoppolo throws an interception, and it's not good. Jimmy needs to take better care of the football. And then Daniel Carlson had those couple of missed field goals. But, hey, a win's a win. You're not going to nitpick on something like this, especially on Monday Night Football. And I think that the Raiders, the defense is finally getting some moxie. Love to see it. And we do have to ask the question, hey, is this a new defense? Is this defense finally coming together for the Raiders after years and years of us waiting? It seems like it. But that is it. That is our latest edition of Standouts and Fizzouts for the Raiders against the Packers. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also, hey, let us know what kind of pop or soda, whatever one you guys drink, and put it in the comment section down below. Is it that Coke, that Diet Dr. Thunder, that Pepsi, that Mountain Dew? Doesn't matter. Let us know in the comment section below. But at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think about our latest edition of Standouts and Fizzouts for the Las Vegas Raiders against the Green Bay Packers.